Hello, and welcome to the coronavirus update video number 60.0. My name's Adrian Cockings, and if you're new here, welcome. We greet you all, and if you're a long-time listener, thank you for tuning back every Monday and every Friday at 4 p.m. Wow, what a weekend. First of all, I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I'm a little bit sunburned just on the side of my neck there. I was filming some horse riding competitions yesterday. It was a fantastic day. So what did you guys get up to over the weekend? I hope you had a great one. But yes, what a crazy weekend. So of course my phone started flipping out around 5 p.m. yesterday. Of course the president of Spain, President Sanchez, went live and he started giving a lot of new announcements that I actually did not expect. But yeah, everything has just been turned around, and a whole U-turn has happened over the last 24 hours with regards to the borders opening up. But we're going to get into that a little bit later on. Now, today's video, what we're going to be doing, I've got the latest news that we're going to talk about. It's going to be compiled into quickie news, really, and then deep dive in what President Sanchez said yesterday. And also, I'm going to be doing a question and answer segment right at the end of this. So if you still have questions that you're unsure on, maybe a rule that you are not aware of, you can ask below. Hopefully, someone will already answer it by the time I get to it. But yes, you can now start asking me questions, and we will try and answer them live, as many questions as possible. We'll try and get up to about 4:30, so I'm not taking up too much time. And so if you do have a question about the new phases, about the borders or anything like that, or any news, then start asking below and we'll try and answer them today in the live video. All right, well, first of all, thank you again for everyone who is tuning in. Wow, 1,000 ready. Oh my God, this is not nervous at all. Okay. So, first thing I want you to do is click that like button and click that share button, because the share button, getting it out to as many people as possible, that is the most important thing, because it's you guys sharing this important information, and it's getting out to the right hand. So yes, click that share button, click it out to as many groups as you are a part of, click it out to friends in the UK as well, because I know a lot of people in the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, everywhere in Europe, in fact, we're still getting thousands and thousands of people watching on a daily basis, and then new time followers. So yeah, click that share button and get it out as much as possible, okay? All right, so most of Spain, let's talk about the news. Most of Spain is now in phase 3. This includes the Valencia region. Congratulations on coming into phase 3, but it's most likely you will be going into phase 3 only for one more week, and then of course the 21st or the 22nd, really, on the Monday, that is when the lockdown or the state of emergency is going to be ending. So, yeah, we'll go into that just a little bit later. Now, what I wanted to do very quickly is give you a quick update of what you can and can't do with regards to phase 3. But the biggest changes are going to be towards bars and restaurants. They're going to be opening up in a larger capacity. You're now allowed to sit at the bar as well and have a tapper at the bar or a canya or something like this. With regards to exercise, there is no time limit in exercising. You can go out when you want, no matter what age you are. Even going for walks with your family, taking your family out, even taking your quad up into the mountains, you're allowed to do this, no problem whatsoever. Now, with regards to communal pools, there has actually been no news about the communal pools and when they're going to be opening or if they're going to be putting new rules in. I predict that maybe in the next week or so there will be some sort of new normality coming into place with regards to communal pools, but so far there has nothing been put into place, so it's still down to the administration of the complex if it's a communal pool, whether they're going to be opening or not, because of course they have rules that they need to follow. Remember, shopping centres and department stores, these are also now open as well at a capacity, a capacity of only 40%, and shops up to 50%. Shops and supermarkets, it's still mandatory to wear a mask, and in fact it's still mandatory to wear a mask in public areas where a 2-meter distance cannot be maintained. So yes, masks still need to be maintained and they still need to be on. What I always do, I've got a pack of 5 in my car. If ever I'm going to a client's house or meeting up with clients, I always make sure that I've got those. I've even been given some of these shoe sock things which cover my feet as I go into a property as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if you're watching, thank you as well for giving me those. And beaches, yes, beaches are now opened up. There's going to be, of course, certain rules that need to be followed when you're going to the beach. You can go for a dip in the sea, no problem. But the beach that I'm going to focus on the most is actually Benidorm Beach. And now they have actually opened up and resumed tourism as of today. But they've actually gone through a more stricter turnout with this. So they've actually gone from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. You have to book a segment or book a time to be able to go and sunbathe or enjoy the beach. I thought this was kind of interesting. Whereas other beaches are opened up and you just have to keep a 2-meter distance between the people where you are. You are allowed to take your own chairs and your own sunbeds as well. So just keep that in mind there as well. With regards to traveling between provinces. So if you're currently living in Spain, a lot of people are currently asking, are you allowed to go to another province? No, this is still not the case. We are still 1 more week away from being able to cross provinces. So for example, I'm in the Murcia region, and if I need to go to Alicante, the only ways that I'll be able to go is, of course, if I have a work permit to be able to go to that area. But cross provinces just to go to a restaurant or just to see friends, this is still not allowed. So for example, Alicante into Murcia, not allowed. Meriya into Murcia, not allowed. Alicante to Madrid, not allowed. Okay, so just 1 more week to go until we get that open up of Spain. So please just be patient with that. We are very, very close. But also you have to remember as well, the provinces. So for example, the Valencian community, this is made up of 3 provinces, and you are allowed to go between those 3 provinces. So for example, people in Alicante, you're allowed to go up to Valencia because this is in the same province of Valencia. The same as in Andalusia. There's something like 8 or 9 different regions in the province of Andalusia, and you're allowed to go to each one of those. So yeah, wow, 1,600 already. Keep clicking that share button because you guys are awesome right now. Right, the next thing, quickie news. From phase 3, you are now allowed to go shopping with your partner. Yay! This has again been a lot of questions. And if you know anyone who's been asking this question, tag them in the comments because I know they're going to be happy with this. Yes, you are allowed to go to the supermarket or go shopping with a partner. However, and this is a big however here, one thing you have to remember is some supermarkets are only permitting 1 person per family or household allowed in at a time, okay? This has actually been some more smaller supermarkets. So for example, where I normally go to work in El Valle and La Torre, they've actually got signs up which still state that it's only 1 person per household allowed in at a time. So yeah, please be very careful when you're going to the supermarkets. Make sure you ask just before you enter. You don't want to get into trouble or anything like that. But most big supermarkets, yeah, you're not, no problem. You're allowed to go with your partner and you're allowed to go in shopping as well. Also, this is just a reminder, you're allowed to go in your car with other people from other households, but you have to wear a mask still, okay? So you're allowed more than 2 in a car, you're allowed to go with your partner, no problem whatsoever. This is actually since phase 2, so yeah, if you're not sure on this, then you're behind on the news there. Right, let's have a look at the borders then. So, of course, with the last 24 hours, President Sanchez put out the news that the borders in Spain are going to be opening up from the 21st of June. Now, currently, and this is already started to put into place, and I stated this last Friday as well, Gibraltar has actually opened up its borders already, but that's, of course, Gibraltar going into Spain. And Mallorca and some of the Canary Islands and the Balearic Islands as well, they've also opened up their borders as well, because these areas are actually areas where the infection rate is very, very low. They've actually been a week ahead of everyone with regards to phases and de-escalation. And now Galicia as well is also out of lockdown and are now starting to welcome in tourists. So, for example, today, Mallorca, Palma specifically, they have started welcoming their first tourists today, but these were from Germany. Now, on the news, they were stating that the flight was pleasant. They had no issues with regards to safety measures or anything like this. However, when they did arrive, they had to fill in a questionnaire with regards to where they're going to be staying, so at least they've got full contact of where they are. And also they had to have their temperature taken whilst they were in the airport as well. So that's basically it. And also when they're starting to come into the country, there is no quarantine day. There's no 14-day quarantine for these areas, Mallorca, Galicia, the areas that are out of lockdown now. So I think that's great news. Now, with regards to the borders of Spain, mainland Spain, opening up, originally it was on the 1st of July. But this had a U-turn decision made, and now it states that all EU states and the UK and Ireland are included with this new bill. Whew, can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a like? Can I get something there? Because this was the question that everyone has been asking. So yes, the UK and Ireland are included in this new bill, which allows them to travel into Spain from the 21st, midnight 21st. So in other words, Monday, the 22nd, they are now allowed to travel into Spain. This will include air, land and sea borders. Wow, that's, that was a very, very busy weekend. That's all I will say, a very busy weekend. Now, of course, everyone yesterday, they were messaging, they were trying to find out whether the UK were included with this because a lot of people just didn't have an idea. And in fact, when President Sanchez stated this, he only said the EU states. And, well, UK, that's a whole mix up there. But we managed to get the answer today. He tweeted it out as well, or a government official tweeted it out today as well, that yes, the European Union is included with this, as well as the UK and Ireland. So yes, they are allowed to go, and tourism shall now start commencing. Now, when tourism starts commencing again, there is not going to be a 14-day quarantine from the 21st of July or the 22nd. And that's basically it. We're still waiting to see what is going to be happening with masks. I think that's going to be the biggest thing over the next couple of days. What is going to be happening with face masks, and is it going to be mandatory, of course, for tourists coming over or not? I'm predicting the majority of this is going to be the workers mainly. So, for example, people who work in the tourism sector, such as working as a receptionist in a hotel, cleaners, bar staff, waiters. I think this will still be mandatory, but the tourism sector, I don't know if this is actually going to be the case, whether mask is going to be mandatory or not. We're yet to see any updates on this, so when this all happens, we will, of course, get a video straight out. Wow, 2,000. It just hit 2,000. You guys are awesome. All right, so we're now going to go to a question and answer. If you've got a question that you have not taught, that you have not found out, and you are wondering what is going to be happening, then yes, ask a question and I will answer it right now if I can, okay? If people come to Spain from the UK for e.g., will they need to quarantine when they go back to the UK? Good question. Now, I've been, of course, following the UK news as well. With regards to people coming into Spain, no, you do not have to self-quarantine for 14 days. And I don't think the UK government are going to have returning to residents of 14-day quarantine as well, but this hasn't been announced yet. I guarantee this is most likely going to be announced during the week, and of course with Spain opening up its borders over 24 hours ago, I think the UK are going to be putting in new rules with this as well. No, not 21st of July, sorry, 21st of June. 21st of June, not July, 21st of June. I keep making that mistake. June, July, it's all the same. Okay, let's have a look at some more questions there. We got our first booking today from the UK. Oh, that's Cuevas Elena. Fantastic that you guys are getting your bookings there. Anyone else who's got some holiday homes that you're looking to rent out as well, fantastic. Get on the ball with this, because I know a lot of people are going to be looking for a holiday after all of this. Let's have a look. More questions. Yes, we can go back to the... Oh, you're answering a question already. Yes, Brittany ferries. So with regards to ferries coming over, it's going to be difficult because Brittany ferries would of course have had information before where the 1st of July was going to be the release of lockdown and the borders opening up. However, this I think changed everything, from the 21st of June. Everyone now opening up the borders, so yeah, it's a bit confusing at the moment, but I think Brittany ferries will start realising, well, we can get a week's worth of people go using the ferries and coming over, so I think Brittany ferries might start including some more ships and voyages over the next couple of days, but yeah, at the moment it's going to be from the 2nd of July from Brittany ferries at least. Is Portugal open now to Spain? Good question. Actually, no. The only countries that are currently not opening their borders out of all the European states is Spain, Portugal and Romania. These are the 3 countries that have not opened up their borders yet. All the other countries in the European states have actually opened up their borders as of today, but Portugal, Spain and Romania have not done this yet, and it looks like Portugal are not going to be opening up their borders until the 31st of June. Apparently there's going to be a ceremony with this, and they've organised this ceremony. So I don't know if this is going to change. You know, of course, the Spanish media actually thought the 1st of July was going to be the borders opening up, but that whole thing changed over the weekend in the space of 24 hours. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's have a look then. Does that mean I've just lost the question, sorry. What are bar closing times? So bar closing times are whatever their legal times are. So for example, there are a lot of time frames in Spain where you're allowed to go up to midnight. That is the majority of the bars anyway, with noise complaints and everything as well. They have to have certain licenses to go on a bit further. So if you do own a bar and you currently have the licenses to go up until 2 a.m, 3 a.m, this is all okay to do. A lot of people asking about angry faces. I didn't know if there was angry faces. I haven't seen any yet. Let's have a look. Thought the UK not allowed till the 2nd of July. Well, no, this was actually changed and tweeted out today. So yes, the UK and Ireland are included with this bill, and it is going to be from the 21st of June. I've got to make sure that right. The UK and Ireland are included with this as well. Let's have a look. Just to let people know that the Madrid airport was good yesterday. Oh, fantastic. So that's someone coming over into Madrid. Fantastic news. Very, very good. Do you still have to wear a mask when in a car with non-family members? Yes. If there is someone from another household, you do have to have a mask on, okay? So please be very, very careful with that. 30 days in June. Is it not 31st? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, June. Yeah, 30 days. Oh my God, there is 30 days in June, not 31st. God. Let's have a look at some more questions then. What about insurance? Will we get insured? Good question, actually. With regards to the card, that is actually still valid at the moment until the end of December 2020. But of course, getting insurance never hurts anyone. If it only costs an extra 30 euros for your holiday, just to be on the safe side, it's something there that you could do. So from the 21st of June, will flights be scheduled or run as normal, or is it likely flights will may be cancelled? I don't have a crystal ball with this. Flights could then start resuming from the 21st of June or 22nd, Monday. But I don't know what the airlines have planned. You know, I think the airlines have actually thought that they were going to be opening up on the 1st of July, but I really don't know. There could be, and I can predict now that the airlines, Ryanair, EasyJet, they're probably going to be putting out a lot of information now from the 22nd onwards, and maybe offering flights. These prices are going to be probably very, very high, but just check out the websites, maybe give them a ring, see if they are organising this. Any news on Corvera Airport, please? No news. Again, it's all going to be down to the airlines. Airports should be opening up, or they can open up legally from the 21st. So, yeah, you just have to get hold of the websites, the telephone them. You know, there's so many things that you could do. When will rental cars be available at Meriya Airport? Actually, rental cars are currently available at the moment. If you ring ahead to the offices, rental cars are now allowed to open up. Even in phase 2, they were allowed to open up. So give them a call and then you should be able to get through. We're in Murcia and our ATV is done in Torrevieja. It is due 27th of April, but it's been told it's till the end of July. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. But you don't have to go to one specific ITV. In fact, last week on Tuesday, I took my dad's car down to the ITV, which is only 10 minutes away from me, down in Fuente Alamo, close to Fuente Alamo. It's not our regular one. My dad prefers to go down to Torre Pacheco or down to the coast in San Pedro de Pinata. So we do different ones. You don't have to go to a specific ITV garage, and they are more than happy. Any ITV garage is all through reservation and everything online. It's easy to do. I was trying to make a video out of it as well, but haven't had time, unfortunately. Let's see, what else? What will happen when I arrive in Alicante on the 27th of June? Well, most likely you're going to have your temperature checked, and you're going to have to fill in a questionnaire of the details of where you're going to be staying, and your contact details as well. That at the moment is what has been put into place. No news as of, you're answering questions already. Got tickets, you're answering questions already. Let's have a look. Any more questions? You guys are answering all of these questions already. This is fantastic. UK rules still stopping Britons until the 1st of July. Well, yeah, that's the UK rules, but the Spanish rules, they're opening up their borders to the EU states and UK and Ireland included from the 21st of June. 22nd, Monday. Doesn't sound like you're answering questions. Hospital in Torrevieja open? Yes, the hospitals are open. They've never shut, not at all. My brother has told me not to get insured if he travels and contracts in Spain while here. I'm not sure about that question. My car is insured here in Spain with Liberty Seguros for EU cover. Do you know if this will cover me returning to the UK? Call them. I'm not a mortgage broker, I'm an insurance broker, so call them. It's the best thing to do is just ask them and see if this is going to be included or not. So yes, the UK is included. Shani Van, yes, the UK is included with this. Right, what else? What about the rest of the world? Very good question. So, and I think we'll finish on that question as well. For everyone who is outside of the European Union and outside of the UK and Ireland, this is most likely going to be the borders opening up from the 1st of July, and that's going to be to the rest of the world. I'm still not sure what countries are going to be included. So, for example, this weekend, President Sanchez has been speaking with the European Union, well, President Sanchez or his officials, and they've actually come up with a list together of all of the countries that will be included with this. And I guarantee that this is actually going to be happening over the next week or 2 weeks or so before the 1st of July, and it will be stating exactly what countries are going to be included with the the borders being open and what countries will be allowed in as well. Right, I think that's going to be it for today. I hope I've answered as many questions as possible, but at the moment it's just going boom, 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 so it's very, very difficult to follow at the moment. Oh yes, and my dad's actually commenting at the moment because he's an admin on this page. We actually reached 20,000 followers on this page last week, and I didn't even put something out, so 20,000 followers, all 20,000 of you, thank you so much. And in fact, 1 second, wait. I'm back. Now, all 20,000 followers, all of you right now, thank you so much for everything that you have done, for sharing, for liking, for commenting. I'm getting stopped on the streets now and basically asked, are you Adrian? Yes, I'm Adrian. If you want to come and say hi to me, if you see me in the street, no problem at all. Come and say hi to me. I love having little conversations with you guys and just seeing how you guys have managed with lockdown. But also, I just want to thank you for these two. This one I've already shown on one of the videos. This was from the Coast to Coast Award, from the Community Above and Beyond Award. And this award came through on Friday, just after the video was put out. And this was, of course, from the Euro Weekly News. And this was for the Lockdown Community Hero of 2020. And guys, thank you so much for voting for us. From me, from my wife, from Lily as well, my animals, my thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for all of this. Now, this is not goodbye from me whatsoever. I'm still going to be doing these shows until the end of the lockdown and until we're out of the messy part of this. And I will be doing every Monday and every Friday at 4 p.m, just like always. But I think over the next couple of weeks, you'll be seeing some new changes on this page. Now, I said in previous videos as well, I do not want to let this page go. I love talking to you guys. I love being able to communicate and share information and share actual factual information and the love of Spain as well. So over the next couple of days, you'll be seeing some changes, and over the next couple of weeks as well, you'll start seeing some more bigger changes as well. Nothing's going to change dramatically, but I just hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, tell me, because I want to make sure that you guys are happy with this as well. You know, it's a service I want to give out to you guys for free. All right, guys, that is it for today. I'll put my awards down before I drop them. That is it for me today, but I will be back on Monday. I'll be back on Friday at 4 p.m, just like always. Remember, be safe. Click that share button. If you've only just joined in now, you can re-watch this, and I'll be posting this on YouTube as well. And if you're not following me on YouTube yet, go to the link in the description above or below, click on the YouTube link and subscribe and click that little bell button, because then you'll get notifications every time I upload a video there as well. Also, my Instagram's up there if you want to see what my day-to-day life is like as well. You're more than welcome to follow me, okay? Right, guys, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. I'll see you on Friday at 4 p.m. Bye.